that the people who work have two calendars, one for their work and the other for their personal lives. Okay. I have a question at this point before we jump into the rest of this reading passage.
Okay.
Do you think you are kind of person who keeps tracks of what you have to do on a daily basis? It's like you are pretty you're obsessed with organizing your to-do list. Like before I even start my daily schedule, I'm talking about the first in the morning. As soon as you get up, okay, you have this moment to think about what has to be done through the day.
I usually plan my to-do list, but I didn't.
You haven't done it this year?
Yes, and mostly I didn't do it.
Oh,
I don't do it.
okay. You just gave it a try. You had kind of trial through which you tested yourself
Yes.
to see if you could complete each task that you mark on your to-do list, but you failed.
Yes.
Okay, so you just gave up. Yeah, but that's not a rare, because most people are constantly failing every single day.
Yes.
Because like this is exactly like what's happening for those who have the New Year's resolutions. You know, New Year's resolutions, like on the very first day of each year, they decided to do what has to be done. Like I'm gonna master English. I'm gonna study every single day for my future career. All right, so I have to pick up TOEIC scores, on another level, like different levels, a higher level, and they're also determined to do the physical activities like going to gyms, or even if they are not free at night, they just say, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make it happen. That's the New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
And there's top three: exercise, English, and losing weight. For particularly women, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and people have two calendars. You know, every single reading passage as a high school student you read in the mocking test or in your reading passages, they're mostly from the American writers. So what we read, what we happen to read, all right, in this kind of formats of reading passages is all about American society, American culture. So now we're talking about most Americans who have jobs. They have two different calendars. One is for their work and the other is for their personal lives. As you said, you used to have one.
Yes.
Obviously, you're not a worker. You're just school students. So you must have had your personal lives schedule, kind of organizer, or what do I say, diary?
Yes.
Okay, something like that, okay? Or what do I say, the study planner. You fail every day. You
Yes.
fail every semester. You fail. Like maybe it lasts a week or so, like 2 weeks or 4 weeks top.
Oh.
You just give it up. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. And you persuade yourself that it's not gonna work. All right, it's not for me. It's not my thing. Okay, I need to find something else that will help me out. But that's the one of the most stupidest excuses made by most teenagers, including young adults. All right.
Yes.
Because I don't have such a thing.
Oh.
Because I don't have it. Am I not organized? I am very organized person because I work on routines. My life is full of routines from early morning till night. So I had to stick to all my routines. So I am the person who is very, very organized. So I am obsessed. Did I tell you? Last time we were talking about the depression things, you know. I'm so OCD, obsessive compulsory disorder. So if things don't work out as I plan, I go crazy. Because my wife and I, we used to make plans like hey honey, why don't we just watch movie tonight, or why don't we have dinner at a fancy restaurant? But my wife says, let us not do it. I said, we planned, you and I had an agreement, this movie and this food. That's it, bottom line. Never try to break the promises, okay? This is something that you shouldn't overlook. 간과하다. Okay? I do want you to respect what I have planned, what I've organized. I used to be that way. But now my wife, a couple days ago, she told me that, oh, you used to be that way, honey, but now you're not. Something positive is happening between you and me. Yes. So here we go. And although it may seem sensible, like a reasonable, why having two different, distinct, calendars, okay?
Yes.
And then one for your work, one for your personal life. Yeah, it may sound sensible, or I think, it's going to work. Having to separate calendars for work and personal life can lead to distraction. That means you can be distracted. Okay? You may be stuck in the middle of decision-making process every day. Should I do my personal matter first? Should I care about my personal matter first? Or should I care about my work things? Something that is related to my work, okay? You are stuck in the middle of decision. What should I do? Do I do it for the church? Do I do it for my study? Or do I do it for my family or for myself? Okay? So do you consider yourself very decisive? Once you decide, no matter what happens, I make it happen kind of person? Or you're indecisive? Like, oh, what should I do? You're just stamping your feet, and you feel like, we call it jittery, like you can't do it this, you can't do it that, like you are very confused with yourself. Oh, what should I do? Are you decisive, or you're not decisive?
Not decisive.
You're not decisive. Like you were just stuck in the middle of this decision. Like, should I go with the jjajangmyeon? Should I go with the jjampong? I want to have both.
In decided what should I eat.
Okay.
I really confused.
You were confused.
But in other way.
Okay.
In other things, I didn't.
Oh, you don't get indecisive, or when choosing other things.
Yes.
Like things like that are not at least related to food choices. Okay, good. How about what is one of the most important factors that influences you while making building a friendship with a particular person? Like, should I make friends with this person? Should I make friends with that person? So what about you? When you're choosing friends, what is the most important factor?
술 담배 안 하는데.
Oh my gosh, you're just teenager. Really?
Yes.
There are tons of teenagers,
Yes, in Kayago, really many.
many students. Oh my
In
day.
March, that there's a 방송.
Yeah.
Don't smoke in the street.
Around your
Wearing
school.
this.
Oh yes. That's horrible thing, you know. Smoking and alcoholism
Yes.
are not supposed to be one of the top priorities or one of the top concerns amongst the high school students. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the reading passage. To check something is missing, you will find yourself checking your to-do list multiple times. Like, oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? And you cannot stay focused on what you are supposed to finish within given time. Like, you have to do it first, but you have two different calendar. Like, you go there and you come back and you sort of back and forth. You are just distracted every day, every minute. You are the one who's roaming or floating on the open space, open sea. Oh my gosh. And you are disoriented. Disoriented means you don't know where to go. Disoriented. Like we have so many disoriented people out there who do not know Jesus. And they're very disoriented. They got no clue where to go, right?
Yes.
So that's why you shouldn't be doing such a thing, right? Like, you shouldn't check your to-do list too many times through the day, okay?
Yes.
So it doesn't. Instead, organize all your tasks in one place. That is the key sentence, right?
Yes.
That means forget about having two distinct, separate calendars. Just put everything into one specific calendar, or what is it, like a to-do list, either in the form of a paper, right, or a book, like paper books, or even like a notebook, or in the form of digital calendar, like with notifications. We have a calendar in our phone application, right? There is a notification alarm function. Blah blah blah. You have to do it. Okay. Things like. But I don't check on that because I told you, my body and my brain and the whole thing is just integrated with the scheduling. All right, so I know what to do. I'm kind of person like that. So I'm so tensioned every day, like this. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter if you have a digital or a paper media. That's what I just told you. It is okay to keep your professional and personal tasks in one place. All right? It is okay. And this will give you a good idea of how time is divided between the work and home. And this will allow you to make informed decisions about which tasks are most important. So you see everything one area, in one specific area, which means you can see, you can prioritize. Prioritize means this is number one. Importance, second important. Like you need to put everything in the four different forms, four different area or sectors, like urgency, importance. This is important, but this is not urgent. Urgent to me, you gotta do it as quickly as possible. That's urgent, but and there's something that is very important, but that cannot be urgent matter. Cannot be an urgent matter. I'm sorry, losing weight, or working out, or staying in the fit. There's an expression, in good shape. I am in good shape means I'm healthy, or my body shape is ideal. In my just point of view, okay, that's in shape. Out of shape means your belly is getting chubbier, like bigger, and blah, 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 and so your face gets swollen, like because of nighttime eating or things like or salty food consumption, things like that, right?
Yes.
So these kind of things that are supposed to be in the important but not urgent schedules. What about something that is urgent and at the same time important? What is it? You have to do it tomorrow, like a 수행 평가.
Urgent.
Do you have anything like that? Something that is urgent, both urgent and important.
Now?
Yeah, lately.
I have to presentation.
You have to prepare for the presentation.
Yes.
What
기가.
subject?
기가 swing.
Okay, 기가. Like a technology and domestication? What is it? Like a household? I don't even know.
The subject is 기가, but 독후감.
A book report.
Yes, book report. This is teamwork, and
So you have to like a judge which is more critical in giving you good grades, which is more important, like 기가 or the book report, the presentation for both are important.
그거예요.
Oh, okay.
And I have to do playing piano practice, and
You have to practice the piano for what? The church choir?
yes, until
Okay.
this Sunday.
This Sunday.
And
Is that an assignment or something? Is that an assignment? You were assigned to practice the particular songs by your worship leader. So your worship leader, you have to practice this by the end of this week.
not this.
Is it how it goes?
뭐라 해야 되지? 그러니까 기간은 목요일에 하고 일요일에 그걸 피아노를 해야 되는데.
Okay.
네.
All right.
둘 중에 그래서.
So you are now balancing.
Yes.
You're balancing. Okay, but once you are obliged means 의무가 되다. Once you are obliged to make a more important decision in between the church matters or study matters, which do you think you lately? But I'm not talking about what will happen in next semester or the years to come. So now, like your first grade high school, which do you think you are more likely to do first? Like where do you lean? Your lean 기울다 to reports. Okay, I get it. All right.
Yes.
So the very last sentence, this will allow you to make informed. Informed means based on the true information, based on useful information. Okay, so make informed decisions about which tasks are most important. Okay. Next. Here we go. Why do you care how customers react to the purchase? Good questions. By understanding most post-purchase behavior, you can understand the influence and likelihood of whether a buyer will repurchase the products, or whether she will keep it or return it. You will also determine whether the buyer will encourage others to purchase the products from you. Satisfied customers can become unpaid ambassador for your business. So customer satisfaction should be on top of your to-do list. The people tend to believe the opinions of people they know. And people trust the friends over advertisements and they know that advertisements are paid to tell the good side, like good things about the products, and they are used to persuade them to purchase products and services. By continually monitoring your customers' satisfaction after the sale, you have the ability to avoid a negative word of mouth advertising. Okay, so this is how I get new students, like your case. All right, so I let people know what kind of teacher I am, and so this kind of word of mouth, 입소문, is very critical in my case. Okay, but remember the Ford, the Henry Ford, the founder of Ford automobile industry, the first CEO of Ford. Ford is like a Hyundai in America. Hyundai, the automobile, 자동차, Kia. So Ford. He just he produced one type of model, like Ford 1 or 2, I don't know. He just let the manufacturers, his like factories manufacturers, produce the same model over years because that was good sale. Okay, that was good sale. So he was so happy with the figures of his sales. 판매 영업 figures were great. So he just continuously produced this one specific model of his car. Okay, but that worked. Why? Back then, customers were not figuring out the customer's satisfaction because they didn't even know the concept of satisfaction. They just bought the cars because they were just given the chances to buy those cars because they didn't have much choice to make. Okay, so this is what happens like the early 20th century. But what about now? Which phone do you prefer? iPhone, Galaxy?
Galaxy.
In what sense do you prefer to buy Galaxies over iPhones? Are you satisfied with your previous purchase?
Yes, because that's not important to me because 그냥 앱만 잘 되면 되고 그냥 그래도 싼 거 샀어.
Okay, all right. So, what you're concerned about choosing a phone, in choosing phones, is the practicality and the price and these what is it comparability. Comparability means 한국말 호환성. 호환성.
그게 더 어려운데.
Really? Okay. iPhone doesn't work well with the Microsoft computer.
진짜?
Google, the Chrome is more approachable when it comes to, what is that, comparability. So iPhones are not comparable with Microsoft's system because Google or Chrome, the applications and these OS systems are pretty kind of they have the friendlier policies like Google, Samsung, and Microsoft. They are just okay. Let's work together. But Apple and Samsung, they're rivals to each other. And Apple's and Microsoft, they're not friendly to each other. So, yeah, this is what happened. So this reading passage also suggests we should what? We should care about our customers' satisfaction. That's the key to succeeding in this kind of competitive market status. Okay. So what is number one? What is to go? Like I gotta go with this brand when you choose food.
Food?
Yeah. Do you like 농심 or 팔도 ramen noodles? 팔도 농심 and what else? 삼양 or what is it? 오뚜기. Actually, there are two major competitors, 오뚜기 and 농심. 진라면 and 안성탕면, or 신라면 or 진라면.
안성탕면.
You go with ansamtangmyeon, okay? Good. So you always tend to buy 농심's.
근데 I don't care what is the ramen brand is.
Okay.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Yes.
Okay, but this this article we are not reading tells us what we should pay attention to our customer satisfaction. Okay?
Okay.
And next, why don't you read this one? Yeah, the promise of the computerized society, we're told, was that it would pass the machines all over repetitive drudgery of work. Drudgery means hard. Okay, like very very challenging. Okay.
Okay.
Engineers and companies, even the governments. We were expecting to do less work. All right. We were also expecting to have more leisure time. Like we thought we could have more time with our family, like or do something fun, do something constructive, do something that might help us energize ourselves. Okay, but the situations we're faced with turn out to be giving us, less time, because the time as customers we could save for ourselves is now spent by ourselves. I mean, think about it. IKEA. We were not forced to build up or assemble parts of the wardrobe or chairs or desks whatsoever, because we were those items like furniture used to be delivered by the company or deliverer guy, but now we purchase them, we deliver them, we assemble them, we even like get rid of the boxes and styrofoams. We have to recycle them, then we have to return them, we have to call them when we don't like the item, and then we have to refund them. We gotta do everything on our own. So this automation is not the key to giving us more free time. That has to be spent with our family or friends or for ourselves, okay? That's in an American saying, Canadian saying, that's dang. That's not what we want, okay?
Okay.
Good. And what is the time you think wasted so much? So like I waste time on this. I waste time on watching YouTube videos. I have to be frank with you. Because lately in the morning, I quit my leader craft, 간주공예. I don't do it any longer because there was some conflict between my teacher and me. And I used to read a lot of Bible, but I don't lately. I don't know. And I work out a lot. But 5 or 6 years ago, I spent almost 3 hours at a gym. Yes. And the thing is every day. But now I don't. It's like 1 hour, maybe less. Okay, so what do you think you waste time on? You waste your time on this. What is it?
I waste my time on school.
Really?
Yes. 그러니까
What do you mean by that? Do you want to quit school?
yes.
Really?
But
Did you talk to your parents about this before?
no.
They're gonna be freaked out. They're gonna freak out. What the heck are you saying? Quitting school? That's not number one option. We never consider that.
Yes, I know. I think that too. So
Okay.
I didn't tell them.
What caused you think that way? What makes you think that you are wasting time in your school? Because I kind of imagine why would you think that way?
There's no use maths in my life, I think, and
That's true.
yes, and I don't have to learn about 문법, 국어 문법 like that.
Because I'm poor at that. Because my spelling is joke. My Korean spelling is joke, and then I don't even recall some Korean words. Because as you can see, I use more English than Korean every day. But I don't see myself struggling with Korean. Because I sometimes struggle with math, but we have calculators, so that will help us struggling when we struggle with the numbering. And what about 기가?
기가 is no use in my life.
And then some historical facts are helpful but interesting, but
Yes.
not all those facts you put in your memory. Like we could cramming. Cram means 쑤셔넣다, cramming things like the facts that you don't even find yourself interested in, or the ethics. 윤리. Are we? And you never consider your math, your ethics teachers or the morality teachers highly moral. They're not. Okay. And then all the stresses that you have to deal with your friends or your 모든 members who are not cooperative. They're just 진상,
Yes.
they're pain in ass. In America, it's a pain in ass. This is not Christian word, but I have to say it's pain in ass. Sorry. Okay. And then you have to deal with this emotional turmoil, like 감정적 issues. So you're not ready to do it, but somebody forces you to do it. You're not happy with their behavior, but you have to calm yourself down.
Yes.
And then not to show your emotions. Your facial expression has to be moderate. So even though you're very angry at this point, okay? So this is kind of, I hate this school, everything.
Yes.
And then the subjects you find very useful is actually PE
I
or
don't like
art.
PE
You don't have PE?
because these days in PE class I'm juggling. Juggling is the swing 평가.
Shoot. What? And PE is supposed to be the uniting moment. So you and your friends or classmates do some physical activities. While doing physical activities, the bonds between friends or between those people who share this mutual space, like the common space, you can feel the feeling or sense of bondness, sense of belongingness. So you belong to them, they belong to you. So physical education is the key. But you just juggle?
Yes,
Okay.
juggling.
That is stupid.
Yes.
Very stupid.
Really stupid.
You know what? This is way too early to feel that way. Because second grade, maybe when you finish the first semester, 1학기, finished, okay, let me think about it. Through the summer break, you might we call it, you picture yourself struggling with the same problem next semester. Okay, 2학기 the same problem, same everything is the same. Oh my gosh, that's the H, the opposite of heaven. That's gonna be hell. This is gonna be a living hell. But too early. Okay. And then I'm talking about the English class. It's not the English class.
Yes.
And you just be there to try to memorize the stupid words, the words that you don't even use. And your school teachers are, I'm sorry, they're not that good at English either at all. Okay. What is, which aspect do you feel sorry about your school English class? First, level of your students. I'm not talking about the scores of the English test, because the test scores don't reflect your true English proficiency. Your true English ability cannot be expressed, reflected by what you have as the school grades, like a midterm examination, a final examination, or 수행평가 시험. Those scores tell people nothing about your English ability. So what do you feel sorry about what's happening in your school class, English class?
Every sentence I have to 분석 the grammar. And 뭐라 해야 되지? 그러니까 그 문법 하나하나를 분석하는 게 뭔가 전체를 이해하고 그걸 말할 줄 알고 하는 것보다 더 중요하게 생각하잖아요.
Because that is why, your school teachers are actually they're given the authority, 권위, to judge whose English is better, whose English is poorer. But that actually the analysis on the English sentences is quite important. But the importance of analysis of sentences is very important to people like me, the linguist, 언어학자, or who study grammar or syntactic. We call it synthetic means syntax. Syntax means 구문론, 영어 문법. Those people who major in English language, 영어 언어 공부한 사람. Very important, but not to you. So the whole picture and being able to express your own opinion shortly after reading each passage or any reading passage or any situation you're exposed to, and being able to express your ideas or communicating with those who speak English, whether their English is great or not. Right? There are tens of different kinds of levels of English in one specific group. That is the key. That is why you are here. That is why I'm trying to be little different from the most English teachers in this town. Okay, that is why I'm giving you this kind of opportunity. Though I speak 95% through this conversation, but I let you be exposed to the environment where you can just pick up language, and then you can maintain your English hearing skills and the skills that you should carry on. Try to see the bigger picture, not a very narrow functions of English grammar. Okay, English grammar is very important, but not to you, to me, because I have to let you know which is good, which is bad. Okay, but what's more important as a high school student, first grader, is to be able to love learning process. You have to love it. You have to have the love toward this. The problem is you got zero love to each subject in your school. And then that brought you at this point that where you just want to quit school. This is horrible, but you have to carry on. You need the diploma, 졸업증. Okay? That's what I believe. So you define narrow ways, because Jesus Christ also told us that you have to go to the narrow way, not a broad way. The delivery, 구원, doesn't appear while walking through this wide open popular ways, and then the delivery always comes to you when you walk through the narrow, difficult, the way that people don't go to, because they're very challenging. So I am doing that thing. English teacher, just well, and solve this. Oh, that is very easy. Let people just allow students to solve like 10, 20, 30 questions every day. And you're very stupid. You don't know this word. Blah, blah, blah. It's a very easy way. Very easy way. Okay, but this kind of thing. This is what I like. Okay. All right. Good. And then let's read together now this time. We tend to believe that we possess a host of socially desirable characteristics, that we are free of most of those that are socially undesirable. For example, a large majority of the general public thinks that they are more intelligent, more fair-minded, less prejudiced, and more skilled behind the wheel of an automobile than an average person. That means, hey, have you ever thought or consider yourself above average? Oh, I am more than the average. Okay, when you look at yourself in the mirror, 이쯤이면 괜찮지 뭐. Or the social skills or drawing skills or playing the piano, you're the great at playing the keyboards, which I am not good at all. And yeah, and you know what? Every time I meet strangers or every time I happen to go to a new group, which is full of new people like newcomers, and I use English, and then people, because the way I look, and then I don't know. I never thought of myself as I'm not social, because I make people feel less, because they know what I have. I'm a PhD degree holder, 박사학위, but there are people who judge others by their appearance. So the women particularly, they all look down on me. What kind of person are you? So I speak English before them. Oh, you're so much different than I thought. I like that. So have you ever thought that you're above average? Don't tell me no. You did, obviously.
시간 대비 효율이 높은.
Okay. But people here, they're good at things. And they say here, the women are strong. There is, this phenomenon is so reliable and ubiquitous. That means reliable means this phenomenon, like people tend to think they are, they're better than the rest of the people in the world. Okay, this phenomenon is so reliable. It means this is so trustworthy. You can believe that fact. And ubiquitous means the widespread. This phenomenon is almost everywhere. Ubiquitous means 도처에 있는. And it has come to known as the Lake Wobegon's effect. Not familiar with me. After the Garrison Koala's fictional community, 가상의 사회, where the women are strong and the men are good looking and all the children are above average. This is impossible.
Yes.
the survey of 1 million high school students, like seniors, who are about to graduate, okay, like 고3, found that 70% of those 고3 thought they were above average in leadership ability, and only 2% thought they were below average. It's like 잡벅심하네. In terms of ability to get along with others, 사회성에 관련된 측면에서 봤을 때, all students thought they were above average. 모두 다. And 60% said they were in top 10, in the top 10. And the 25% were in the top 1%.
Wow.
Like a top tier. Okay?
Okay.
This is horrible. Okay? So they tend to overestimate themselves.
그럼
What about you? When you look at yourself in the mirror, oh,
No.
이쁘네. Oh,
no.
참하네.
No.
No, you never do that?
Yes.
But I, almost every day. Almost every.
Really?
Oh yeah, I kind of like that because I am 51.
Wow.
You know, no, I'm 51. I don't look that old. When I shave without facial hair, I look just
Oh, I heard about the story.
really our early 40s. I'm sorry, yeah, early 40s. You admit it or not? Yes,
Okay.
kind of like that. So I want to hear your opinion.
My opinion.
Okay, what I know about yourself.
Myself.
You think you're over the average, or you're below the average? Okay, appearance. 외모.
딱 중간?
Average?
Average.
No, you think you're over average. You think. About the musicality, 음악성. Musicality.
On average.
On average? No. Over average. Above average. How about sociality? 사회성.
Below the average.
Below average? Why?
낯가림.
Oh, okay. Go. And so you are, we call it reserved.
Reserve.
Reserved. I am reserved. Like 소심하고. I don't step forward when meeting new people.
Yes.
We just let people approach me because I don't want to approach them.
Yes.
If they think that I'm okay with them, just come near. Once they're near enough to be your friends, and you are just wide open. Okay, be my friends. Or you just, what's your tendency? Do you expose every single information about you to your closest friends, or you just keep distance between you and even the closest friend? Keep distance, or you get nearer, or you expose the secretive stuff too.
A bit secret.
Secretive stuff, okay. Like even like when you have crush on a boy, a boy, do you tell her? I kind of interested in that boy. You never told? Did you ever have any crush on anybody?
Idol.
Come on, the real dudes.
There's weird dude.
Okay, I mean in your church.
In my church? No.
No?
Because
What's said here never goes out over here. You understand? What's said here, 여기서 하는 말 never goes out of here. 여기서 안 나가. Okay? My lips are sealed. I'm not going to tell your parents, my mom. Okay, what about in your school?
in my school, no.
Nobody?
Yes.
That is why you want to quit school. You need to get one boy in your mind. Invite that dude in your mind. Then you can carry on this idea that I need to finish this high school courses until I get this diploma.
But 팬심.
Oh yeah.
팬심 in my school.
Okay.
부회장.
Oh really?
Yes, 3학년 부회장. And there's an idol 연습생 in my grade. 그 JYP 연습생이 있어요.
Well, but I know this guy 백대현. There's a second grade guy. 가야.
아 1학년 중에도 있어.
Okay. So this guy, he got an audition with the SM. He's waiting for the result.
아 진짜요?
Yes. So he's
오.
he's now practicing the English speaking skills now. Here tomorrow morning he's coming.
오 잘생겼어요.
Off the record,
오.
off the record, like 기록 없이. Yeah, he's cool looking.
회장
Okay.
문호감 학교에서의 나.
Okay. Good. So you have to convert him into Christian. That's your kind of,
오.
yeah, you can do that. All right?